when the Bogey team is no longer frightening, a new level of maturity for Vietnam U23. For many years, the UAE U23 team had been a name Vietnam U23 always approached with caution. Defeats, narrow draws, and painful losses on penalties turned the West Asian side into a true Bogey team. But in the early hours of January 17th, that history was finally brought to an end. The dramatic 3-2 victory after 120 minutes in the quarterfinals of the 2026 AFC U23 Asian Cup was more than just a ticket to the semifinals. It marked a turning point, signaling that Vietnam U23 have entered a new phase, one defined by composure, initiative, and belief. Historically, the odds had always favored the UAE. In 6 meetings prior to 2026, Vietnam U23 had never beaten their opponents within 90 minutes. From the 2014 Asian Games and the 2016 International Friendly to the 2018 Asian Games and more recent warm-up matches, the UAE consistently found ways to push Vietnam into a reactive and uncomfortable position. Even when Vietnam played well, the outcome often ended in disappointment. This time, however, everything was different. Vietnam U23 did not approach this decisive clash with excessive caution. Instead, they played on equal terms, even dominating large stretches of the game. Scoring first on 3 separate occasions over 120 minutes was the clearest reflection of their confidence and attacking intent. The key difference lay not merely in tactics, but in mentality. Vietnam U23 no longer carried the psychological burden of past failures. When the UAE equalized, they did not collapse. When the match went into extra time, they did not retreat and wait for luck. Under head coach Sang-sik, the team maintained intensity, focus, and an unyielding desire to win. As a result, this victory means far more than a quarterfinal triumph. It demonstrates that Vietnam U23 are now capable of facing strong opponents without placing themselves in a position of inferiority. Once fear is removed, a Bogey team becomes just another opponent. From this moment on, Vietnam U23 have every reason to believe that they are not only competitive at the continental level, but also ready to rewrite chapters of history that once forced them to bow their heads.